Guided by the Almighty, so them can't stop a fi beat a fi play. I've been through the fire, we don't get a burn. I've been through the flames. Say I've been through the fire, I've been through the fire, I'm still alert. I've been through the rain, I've been through the rain. I've been through the fire, we don't get a burn. I've been through the flames. Say I've been through the fire, I'm still alert. I've been through the.
Yeah, people, it's about that time right now. It's about that time right now. We're definitely going to introduce the artist himself. Yeah, out of Kingston, Jamaica. Goes by the name of Street Music. I'll definitely get that name correct. What's going on, my G? Yo, Streetz, what's going on?
Yeah, my bro. Best man, in rock, man.
Up, definitely, my brother, definitely. Yeah, man, we definitely ought to get this interview for quite some time now. But you know what they always say? When the time is right, everything definitely going to fall into place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nothing beat time, you know?
100%. All right, brother. So let's get into this interview right now. For the listeners out there, the people out there who don't know who you are, tell us about yourself, who you are, where you from.
Well, my name, you know, is Street music, otherwise out of Kingston, Jamaica, you know? Kingston, Jamaica, that's the capital, you know? A very talented artist, still on my musical journey, you know?
Awesome. All right. So walk us through your childhood. Tell us who you are. What kind of child were you growing up? Walk us through your family.
Basically, you know, I was a child that loved music. Growing up, I used to even go to church and sing on the choir. In high school, we used to sing with artists like Rummy and Virgo, all together sing. Most of the time, we just like do music for all a calm meditation, you know?
So you're one of them kid who comes through the church system, right?
No, that's how it start from, really. Never say
Well,
really.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of artists, you know, they started in the church and then they branch off elsewhere and start doing other music. So you started in the church. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Tell us about your family background.
Well, my family background, you know, well, my father was a Rasta man. My mother was a Christian. My bigger brother was an artist from them time there. And them really used to play a lot of different genres of songs. And from them time they like really get in tune with this whole music thing, you know? So I'm from really a musical background. My sisters, they love singing, you know?
All right, we're going to get to the music shortly. But how do you balance in a household whereby one party we don't want to get into religion, but interested, you say your dad was a Rastafarian and your mom was a Christian. How do your family balance the two? And how do you fit in that gap whereby, okay, maybe your father believe in something else because, well, Rastafarians believe in Haile Selassie and Christian believe in Jesus Christ. Okay, you're your dad talking about Selassie and you're your mom talking about Jesus. Will you say you are confused, or is the situation basically your father explained to you his fate and your mom explained to you her fate? How do you balance it?
Well, basically, still, you know, they never force anything on us, you know, because they were very smart people. They gave us a chance to decide what we want, you know. Yeah. They gave us a chance, and they really never really like dispute those things. They just keep their own belief to themselves, you know?
Awesome to hear. All right, so you said, you know, we hear you come from a musical background, your sister, your brother, and everybody else and stuff like that. But for you, growing up as a child, before we get into this whole music thing, what was some of your future plans growing up? Something that you always want to become in life?
Well, to be honest, you know, You know, when I was young, though, I always said I really want to be a dermatologist. Yeah, I really did want it to be a dermatologist, but in the long run, we just choose music instead, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, I really
But
wanted to become a
quite
dermatologist.
interested. Were you involved in like do like regular stuff that boys normally do, like playing sports, involved in different stuff in the community? To walk us through
Yeah,
your childhood moment.
yeah, I was very involved, you know? Yeah, I used to play football, cricket, typical things, run up and down, all of those things.
Hmm. Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome, awesome. All right, so um you're a young artist. How long have you been doing this music?
Well,
Actually been a recording artist.
I started recording music about 6 years ago.
All right, all right there. So walk us through as well to prior of you become a recording artist. Who are some of the
Can you?
person literally influence you greatly to become who you are today as an artist?
Well, growing up, as I tell you, growing up, I used to hear a whole heap of genre music. And when I really see my big brother did his first song and the whole reaction and the whole message and everything, trust me, was a big influence on me, you know? Yeah, so my brother,
We're talking about your big
Fire
brother.
Levi.
I reckon you're speaking of Fire Levi, correct?
Yeah, Fire Levi.
Awesome, good guy. Awesome, awesome. So Fire Levi, your eldest brother, you're the one who literally
Yeah,
inspired
yeah.
to become a
That's
recording artist.
yeah, that's my inspiration in the musical industry, you know?
Awesome, awesome. So you growing up is like you see your brother doing stuff, you always say to yourself, "Hey man, I want to be like you." Is it a situation like that?
Well, I really said that, you know, but true we know say we can sing from them time there and me really see him do it half I'm own. So I'm saying I was like, you know, I got this potential in me too, so I can do it too, you know? Yeah. And as me tell him, I love the
What Levi
reaction
used to
when
say
get.
to you when you come to him as like, man, I want to do XYZ. I want to be a record. What was his advice to you?
Well, he always tell me that you can, you know, because really and truly him actually help grow me too. So him always tell me, say, bro, you can do it. Him never give me a negative energy yet.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's
So
that kind
of
of
your
brother.
eldest brother giving you the encouraging you, what does that do to your morale?
Well, it build up my morals, you know. Yeah, it build up my morals, trust me.
And that is awesome because a lot of time, you always hear artists always say, well, maybe XYZ person out there, they were my influencer. But, ironically and quite interested, it's great to actually hear you actually saying your eldest brother, the one who actually had that great influence on your life to help you become that recording artist who you are today. So, um, walk us through when you put your first record out there. What was that moment like when you hear your song playing on the radio or your
Hey,
first stage performance, etc.? Walk us through those moments.
hey, my first song that I really voice and have it playing in the street. Trust me, the experience, I was overwhelmed with joy, you know. And the reaction of the peoples, they were like, bro, you're talented. You should continue to do this. So trust me, the feeling, it was a nice feeling and that really give me the motivation, the push. Well, my first time on stage, I was a little bit stage fright because it was a lot of crowd and I'm like, hell, so much people and even remember what to
You went
sing.
through those butterfly moments in your stomach.
You hear me? I tell you. And then one of my friends now came to me and say, "Our street, you name, you have to represent for the street. Just do it. Don't watch the crowd. Just deliver." I'm just free up myself and just deliver. And the experience, trust me, it was wonderful. Everybody was like, pull up the song, what song? And I'm like, yeah, that is it, you know?
So your name actually, one of your friends just actually give you the name Streetz.
No, I got this name from I was a kid because we used to like in a street crew. You have guys like you have men like Street Fame, Street Warrior, Street Kid, and I was the
Oh,
street
gotcha.
vibes. Yeah, it was a street vibe. But why I change it from street vibe? Because you don't know that came out as a label, a rum. So I
Right,
have to
right,
change
right.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you. Mm-hmm.
I
So
was that
you
guy
did not
who
hold
bring
on
the
that name
vibes.
legal. You did not hold on that name legally before that liquor
Yeah,
came out.
yeah. That was my name because when I touch the street, I was the guy that bring the vibes, So they say, oh, you are the street vibes. And then you have the street warrior, the street kids, street fame. Yeah, it was a crew.
I see. All right. So, um, with your music, you as a recording artist, what do you see the current trend of the culture of dancehall music sitting today?
Well, trust me, dancehall music reach a far way. Yeah, dancehall music reaching out to years that it has never been reaching out to before. So
Mhm.
trust me, dancehall music is out there right now. Yeah.
The street, would you agree? Some people say dancehall music is literally in the grave.
No, I would not agree with that. Because dancehall music is in demand. Everywhere you go, even on social media, people love dancehall music. Trust me, because we have a rich culture and
Mhm.
most of the things we're singing are dancehall, really
Mhm.
based on Jamaican living. So people love it.
Mm.
If
So
you look,
you dispute the fact what a lot of people is saying dancehall music is literally dead or it's in the grave. You say
no,
dancehall music out there, it has a high demand. Okay.
yeah, that have a
Um
big impact on the
mhm,
musical industry.
mhm. But one of the things that one can, if we got to be honest with ourselves, as in life everything change and you never expect everything to be the same and stuff
Yeah,
like that. All right.
yeah,
When you listen to music from the 80s and
yeah.
you listen to music from the 2000s and stuff like that. Um, you listen to some of the songs from the 80s and it's like no disrespect to anybody or anything of such, but we're talking about a development moving from one era to another.
Yeah,
It literally like most of the songs go like in a rhyme and stuff like that. When you listen to some of the music like the Nicodemus, you listen to the style of most of these guys actually had back in the days and stuff like that. You listen to the current trend or the music in the early 2000s is a total different. But by the same token, those guys are the one who literally lay the foundation, and we definitely want to take our hats
yeah,
off to those
because
guys.
dancehall, well, you have to know that dancehall is an evolution of reggae. We evolve off reggae. At the end of the day, those guys who set that pace, they are very happy. Yeah,
Okay, so some of the veteran guys always say when we decide to talk, when we want to reach out to these young cats, they always say that was for your time. This is a different time now. Why is it a
yeah.
situation whereby a lot of young artists feel they can't listen to some of the veteran artists that have been around in this business and has the experience?
Well, I want to say enough of the young youth don't listen to the veterans, because enough of the inspiration them. Like for example, remember Bob Marley say I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shot the deputy. A young youth come and say, better move with the speed of gun, ray. You see me I say, so you find a little similarity in it. So you find say enough young youth really was in tune or still in tune with the older folks.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a lot of inspiration in their nowadays music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying. So, for persons who don't know, as you rightly said, dancehall music born out of reggae music. All
Yeah, it's
right.
an evolution.
It's an evolution. But when you
Yeah.
listen to reggae music is like social commentary, correct? Reggae music speak of what's happening day to day, what's affecting people in the ghetto, police brutality, um, guys suffering, and those kind of stuff. While you listen to dancehall music. it's totally different. Dancehall music is more of a feel good kind of thing. Basically, you listen to the lyrical content and stuff like that. Basically, it more speak of what's currently trending. New shoes, new car, new blinger, new bimmer. I mean, you don't really hear those kind of stuff inside of reggae music.
Well, as
So,
I say, it's an evolution, 'cause back in the days, not saying
mhm,
those things weren't around, but they wasn't exposed as much as now
mhm,
in the
mhm,
country. The country really advanced, so we really
mhm,
have to sing what we see going on. Yeah,
mhm. So basically, you're saying, um, whatever is going on in society, that is what basically what a crime or whatever it is that's going on. That is what dancehall music basically feed off of. Talk about what's going on.
yeah, the immediate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when
Mm-hmm.
reggae will give you a more spiritual and a more reality settings. Dancehall don't do that to boy. Any idea we're gonna mix it. We're gonna show you the trend, what really going on in Jamaica and all of those stuffs.
Mm-hmm. 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 I got you. I got you. Mm-hmm. So for you as a young artist, Street,
Yeah.
you see, I'm sure you have seen a lot going on within the industry. At any point in time in your career, you ever feel like, you know what, I can't do this shit, man. This is not for me.
Well, do I never feel like that? Never ever. Because really no life. You see, from you think about it, you have a chance. Whereas when you make the step, you have a bigger chance. And
That
nothing beat a feel about a trial. So even when the time feel
that
like
is it.
say you have to give up, you have to just know say Rome never build in one day. You have to just persistent. And an idea it a go pay off. Hard work really pay off. Hard work and smart work. And we not really work hard alone, we work smart too.
That is it. Well said. That is it. That is it. That is it. Um, we talk about the trending in the culture, in the music industry. We all know the music industry is not everything as everything that one may see on television or see on social media and stuff like that. It has its challenges in and out of the I mean of the industry.
Yeah.
Um, Sometimes you got some real talented artists, but somewhat they on the shelf. What is the reason for that?
Well, I an idea boil down back to the topic where you have to just work and believe. Because as we say, Rome never build in one day. And everybody a go bust one time. But dancehall music are in demand. Because we see all different kind of people over the world doing dancehall music and it's working. So I an idea you have to just have faith and believe and just continue do what you're doing. And eventually it's gonna pay off. Yeah.
But I would
So
think it's a little bit more than fate and belief, right? Because as you said, you work
and
hard,
work
not only hard,
and
you work
work
smart
smart. Yeah,
as
but
well.
you have to have the faith and belief because if you not have that, you're gonna feel like give up and you're gonna give up. So if you not have faith in yourself, yes, I know. So
True,
watch
true,
me,
true.
me I go fight
100%,
the fight.
100%.
Yeah, me I go
But
fight the fight. No care how rough it be, me I go do it.
but this brings my question to you as well, to Street. Okay. Is it about who you know and about who have the money? They're the one who literally were trending, I mean, on the scene?
Well,
Because go on.
I wouldn't say that, because we have a whole lot of different platforms now
Uh,
that youths getting established on. So you don't really
uh-huh.
have to wait on a big producer or a big management. And I think
That's
you
it.
can market yourself because you have a whole different lot of platform. No few bust off a TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah. So I
That is
wouldn't
it.
really say who have the money. I have an idea when them see a thing boss, then most of them will upon. Yeah.
Mm. How difficult it is to be trending to keep on being relevant?
Well, it's not difficult, you know. Because from you find the hit song and you get the break, you just find current things that's happening in your place. Or what, even in your place alone, all over the world. And just create something about it. So it's not really difficult to keep trending, you know.
When you talk about marketing or putting yourself out in different platform, what is marketing to an artist?
Well, based off of my experience with that, you just have to let your music reach out as far as you can. Like try to bring it in different countries and different ways and such, you know. You have to
100%.
just reach out to as many ears as you can, you know. So if you're there on TikTok now, you know, say you promote your music hard, you keep on reposting it, share it. Yeah, you know, really hard.
That is it. But we're talking about keep on being relevant and keep on trending. If you are a young artist, young cat coming up in the game, I know we got some really big guns out there and stuff like that, because 9 times out of 10, I'm a big artist. I could be coming singing some bullshit. But you know what?
Yeah,
At the end of it,
you
I
need
got
bill.
it in my back pocket. The people love me. It doesn't.
Yeah,
I could do no wrong. When you got a situation like that, how hard it is and how difficult it is. You know what I'm saying? I hear you say you must have the faith. And I totally in agreement with you. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Right? Don't get me wrong. I'm totally in agreement with you. But when you got some big guns in the business, as some people call them, gangster in the music,
yeah.
basically, gangster all this jock, gangster social media, gangster all platform and stuff like that, are trending. And you as a young cat trying to get up in the game, I mean, literally there's no room for you to breathe. How do you really survive? How do you really do it?
Well, you have to create a breathing room there, you know. I we see enough artists do it, cause you have enough big artists out here and watch enough underground artists creep up. You have a style where you can just throw a word at a big artist and get them to answer you, and trust me, you're gonna get the exposure.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah, you just
answer
throw a word at
exactly
a
what I want you to answer. Appreciate
yeah.
that. All right. All right. I'm not here to agree or to disagree. I'll ask you the question. All right. One
But
moment.
you know, King Rocco, I man.
All right. Thank you for saying that as well, because we have seen this happen from time and time again.
Yeah,
Sometimes you
just
have to set a
strategy, you know.
precedent, but you know what? Why this artist is kind of hitting this other artist and stuff like that, and maybe they're not even beefing and shit like that. So literally, as a young cat, if you want to get some attention, you got to know to create, as you rightly said in your own words, that breathing space whereby you attack a big cat, a big artist and stuff like that. And as long as you do that, the spotlight literally gonna be on you.
Yeah, the spotlight turn to your side now.
Mm, mm-hmm. Quite interested. But when the spotlight turned to your side now, and then you have the quote unquote John Public attacking you now because you attack the artist.
Yeah.
How you survive that?
Well, you have to just embrace yourself, you know, because you create the fire, so you have to just embrace yourself for that. And the more them talk about you, you have to know as an artist, so the more people talk about you, the more you're relevant. Yeah.
Mm, I see. I see. So you pay. So is it a situation where you see certain things on social media or you hear certain things, you don't really answer back to certain things, or if you want to be relevant, you pick a fight with everybody. Everything people say, you just want to snap at it.
Repeat that.
What I'm saying, you say, in order to be relevant. My question to you: everything
Yeah.
you see on social media, you respond to every negative comment, or there are certain things you just let it slide and just let it be, and just keep on doing
Well,
what you're doing?
enough negatives comments is a motivation to me, same way, you know, you see. Yeah, when I speak a negative things about me, me just use it as a motivation, you know, I know say you are true me relevant. That's why them people are really recognize me because if I wasn't anybody you wouldn't have a bad comment to say about me. So me just mold it, me just turn it around, you know.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
What would you say are some of your greatest achievement in life as an artist?
Well, as I told you, I'm not
Right.
fully established yet. But I would say some of my greatest achievement is making my first step. One of them is making my first step to voice my first song, put it on YouTube. I wanna say this right here now is the next big achievement, cause this is
Mhm.
my first interview.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, this
That's
is
awesome.
my first interview, you know. So you see, say
All
moves
right.
making.
So definitely, as I say, your first, you can never forget your first. This is something to remember.
All right, all right.
Oh, we appreciate that. You know, so we appreciate it. So big up Fire Levi, your
True
brother to
man.
set links, you know, your
Yeah
brother for
man.
quite over 4 years now and stuff like that. So did a couple of interviews with him as well. So yeah, big up Fire
Yeah,
Levi. So all
true
right.
man.
So let's get just a little bit personal. You're a family guy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm a married man, you know.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's talk about in terms of balancing that role as an artist and a husband or a father.
Well, I have to balance it, you know. I can't really like do certain things because as I told you, I'm a married man. So even if you see street shooting a video, you won't be see street winding up on the ladies, or if you see street in a party, you won't be seeing street doing those things because we come different. Because it's all about different, you know? Yeah,
So it's definitely you need to create that balance whereby um you must remember your status.
yeah, exactly.
Ah, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. But is it in any situation when you go to the parties as well too? No, the wifey probably listening, but you know, I'm
Big
just
up
gonna ask the
yourself, you
question.
know, man. Yeah, man,
Uh,
she definitely, man.
she listening. All right.
Yeah, yeah, my wife, check in, man.
I'll pick up the wifey always, you know what I'm saying? All
Yeah,
right,
man.
respect, enough love, wifey. Yeah, so so I mean, what are some of the things she say to you? Because well, you know, sometimes women could be a little bit like, again, you gotta
Well,
go tonight. Why you gotta go? Why can't you
well, you
just
see, my
go
wife
tonight?
is very motivating, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my wife is very encouraging and motivating. Enough time
100%.
she even all told me
100%.
that.
That's great.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she always tell me that, babes, you need to go and voice this song. I love this song. Trust me, this one is gonna hit. Yeah, words like that, you know, she always encourage me. Trust me. She always tell me things like, if you don't make this move, no one is gonna make this move for you. So you need to do it and have faith. Believe in yourself. Do it. Yeah, she's
Wow.
very encouraging.
And that is so beautiful when you know you can get from the groundwork. You got your brother, first of all, literally pushing you to get into the music. And then you get your wife, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Literally giving you that great support, encouraging you to do what you are doing. It's like you got the best of both worlds.
yeah, man. Trust me. Trust me about that, Rocco.
All important is family support in everything that you're doing.
Well, it's very important, you know, because even though we say we have that thing in ourselves, we know we have to go for what we want, but an idea when you have a little motivation behind you, it strength the thing, you know? Yeah, when you have that little
Marcus Garvey once said,
motivation.
Marcus Garvey once said, with confidence, you're won before you've started.
Yeah, yeah,
So
exactly.
confidence play a key role in you moving forward as a recording artist.
Yeah, yeah. That's the first step, you know? The confidence.
Mm, mm. That is so great to hear. That is so great to hear. At any point in your life, I mean, you ever feel like you would like to do a collaboration with some artists out there?
Well, you
Who are
know,
the artists? If you don't wish to say, you don't need to say.
Well, I have collab out there, you know. Yeah, I have 4 collabs. Not posted on YouTube yet, but I have 4 collabs. We have a collab with 4 artists, and then I have 3 others collab with just me and the next artist.
Mm-hmm. Are you
Yeah.
currently have a manager working in the studio?
Repeat that?
Are you currently have a manager or working in the studio, like a producer, something?
Well, I work with a producer, but I don't really sign. I work with a producer that's BSG Records because we really know each other as a youth that we have an understanding. So he just voice my songs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
but
interested you talk about signing, and I'm going to put this out there. For the listeners who are listening, or any young artists like yourself that want to get into the music industry and they don't really may not have an idea or have the support like you do. Your brother is the one basically pushing you, and you got a whole team behind you. Some artists basically want to get out of it, but they have nobody. Interesting to see you talking about signing. Let's talk a little about copyrighted music, material and stuff like that. What do you do about copyrighting your material and stuff like that to be well secure? Because we all know copyrighting stuff it's oh gosh, it's a serious thing out there, very serious thing. And a lot of artists voice music have some really big songs, but unfortunately they just stand by the wayside.
Well, we in the process, you know.
Enjoying the benefit.
Yeah, I'm in the process getting the name license up and all of those things, you know. So I can really sign up with one of the distributing companies, or even me can distribute my own things. Because really, I really pre the game something like Nipsey Hussle, you know. Yeah, man, for be independent in the game, it might take a while. Why an idea? You know, so when it work, I got to see the full benefits. Or we keep it in the family.
Quite interested. Quite interested. Where are some of the streets you have seen yourself going on tour? Some of the places you really would like to perform out there?
Well, trust me, my first place on the agenda is America, then Europe, even in Africa, UK, all over the world. That's how I pre it, you know. Yeah, that's how I tour the world, you know.
All right, you know what? We got only one song here from you tonight and stuff like that. So we're gonna definitely get into this song, and we're gonna be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, people, you listen to Friday Night Vibes, UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together. Yeah. Want to a big shout out to you, Lady Anna down in Trinidad and Tobago, locked in, and down in Jamaica, and all of our listeners all across the world.
To the place I'm from that never.
Hey!
Gunman that never put.
Yeah, people, this is Dancehall, recording artists out of Kingston, Jamaica, Streetz.
My plan ambition, let me bust like
I've been through the fire. And if you know anything about fire, you know fire art, right? You mess with fire, you get burned.
Been through the fire. I've been through the
recording dancehall artists out of Kingston, Jamaica, Streetz.
To the place I'm from that never force me figure. Turn a gunman that never push me figure. You do no wrong persistence. That a my plan ambition. Let me bust like bomb, stay wise. I like King Solomon, so me sight bad mind from a distance. Work and believe songs touch number 1. I've been through the fire. We don't get a burn. I've been through the flame. I've been through the fire. A man still alert. I've been through the rain. Thank God them wanna we. Make dreams turn to reality. So me sleep long time, them I wanna be. But them can't stop a fi beat, a fi be. So nobody follow we if you're no fan of.
Yeah, people. Streetz, all the Kingston, Jamaica.
My day, so them can't stop a fi beat, a fi be. I've been through the fire. We don't get a burn. I've been through the flame. Say I've been through the fire. I've been through the fire. I'm still alert. I've been through the rain. I've been through the rain. I've been through the fire. We don't get a burn. I've been through the flame.
Yeah. It's all about the Vibe Friday on the UVC radio, the Friday Night Vibes.
The fire.
This is the sound that binds us together. Yeah.
One street say we been through the fire. Every us we been through the fire. Angie we say we been through the fire. Fire Levi we say.
Streaming live on the World Wide Web at www.unitedvisionconnect.org/radio.
That does it earn. Yeah. That does it earn. Alright, can't just music me concern about. Table turn. One street. I miss the table turn. Table. Yo, David. Me say we been through the fire. I walk out of that.
Yeah. Been through the fire, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know you don't mess with the fire, right? And when they talk about went through the fire, I'm telling you, people, life never easy, but you still push it through. You know what I'm saying, people? So, yeah, indeed, you're listening to the Streetz out of Kingston, Jamaica. So, my brother, before we conclude this interview, we have a next interview coming up in a little bit and stuff like that shortly. For persons out there who want to follow you and stuff like that, who want to find your music, what are some of the platforms your music available?
Well, my music is available on all the platforms because Zoja distribute my music. So on Amazon, Spotify, even YouTube. You can stream me on YouTube, Street Music. And TikTok is Streetz. Yeah, and on Facebook it's Streetz. Instagram it's Streetz. But basically I'm on every platform, you know. Spotify, Amazon, any one of them, you know. And you just look for Street Music.
Awesome. So if any promoter would like to book you out there and stuff like that, how they can reach out to you?
Well, you can reach out to me on my YouTube, link in the bio, and my TikTok, Facebook as well. You see my number and all of those stuff, you know? Yeah.
Awesome. What words of advice you would like to encourage any young cats out there right now who want to get into this business? What would you say to them?
You see, from you think about it, you already accomplished 50%. The next move, when you make the move, you already win. So just continue to do what you're doing. Believe. Don't stop work.
100% Streetz. Definitely appreciate this interview, brother, and definitely keep pushing and keep on doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? As I said, not even the sky is the limit. You know what I mean? So blessed love to you, my brother. And we'll definitely keep in touch, yeah? All right, cheers.
All right, big up yourself, King Rocco HD. Continue play the big song them for we.
100%, Majena. 100%. Yes, indeed.
I've been through the fire.
Yes, indeed, people. You've been listening to the Street out of Kingston, Jamaica.
The flame.
Yeah, upcoming dancehall artists.
I've been through the fire. I've been through the flame.
Pick up everybody in the bar with no gold spoon.
Hey.
You know what life has, what life have to offer, you know what I'm saying?
Push me figure, you do no wrong persistence. That are my plan ambition. Let me bust like I'm stay wise. Like King Solomon, so me side bad mind from a distance. Work and believe songs touch #1.